Does the Conservative Party support the mandate that requires cross-border truckers to be vaccinated, yes or no?
We put forward a plan on this almost a month ago, Evan, that you can support vaccines, but you can also make sure you address the supply chain shortage. We were already short thousands of truckers before COVID. Now we're going to be short tens of thousands, and these are families that will be put out. And what's disappointing, Evan, is a couple of years ago, before we had vaccines, we hailed truckers, we hailed grocery store workers, those essential workers as heroes. And now we've allowed our debate on these issues to become so polarized, so divisive. That's been Mr. Trudeau's approach, as opposed to actually saying, how can we tackle these critical supply chain shortages while having public health be at the top of the list as well?
Okay,
so I understand the frustration with the Trudeau government's ignoring of the issue.
Okay, so the U.S. has the exact same mandate. So both the Biden administration and the Trudeau government require cross-border truckers to be vaccinated. You're saying you do not support that. You would reverse the vaccine mandate for cross-border truckers. Is that fair to say? You would reverse the vaccine mandate?
What I said 3 weeks ago, Evan, and you know, you covered the press conference.
But I'm just trying to say, what are you saying today?
Trucker to get vaccinated, but we can also address the supply chain shortages without 10,000 pink slips. We've got to use everything in our toolbox to make sure that we tackle the supply chain shortage, because if there's shortage of goods, Evan, the price goes up, and we've already got inflation at 5%. We've already got 60% of Canadians worried about paying their grocery bills. So this is leadership. Dividing the population is not working. We've got to come up with real solutions for a country that is tired of hollow words from Justin Trudeau for 2 years, and we're still in lockdown in the fifth wave of the pandemic.
Okay, so just on leadership, I'm just trying to figure out who people should listen to in terms of your party. So again, you've got one MP saying reverse the mandate. I'm not sure if you support that or not. Your finance critic calls the Canadian rule that cross-border truckers and the U.S. rule need it. He calls it a vaccine vendetta that is leading to higher grocery prices. So what is a vaccine vendetta in my mind, if you could tell me that? And is that your position as well, that this is a vaccine vendetta and you believe the mandate is somehow punishing truckers and contributing to food shortages? Is that the Conservative Party's position?
We need solutions to actually get products on shelves and not have tens of thousands of people lose their home, lose their livelihood, Evan. Polarizing this debate has not worked. Mr. Trudeau knows that. So 3 weeks ago, we proposed a solution that would solve the supply chain shortage. The Trudeau government about 10 days ago looked like they were actually going to follow what we recommended, what the Chamber of Commerce, what most of the small business organizations have all supported, Evan. And you can do that while encouraging all the top healthcare provisions to be provided for, including encouraging vaccination. We need to make sure we tackle the cost of living crisis and the supply chain shortage. Weeks ago, Mr. Trudeau was blaming inflation on supply chain shortages. Now he's making it worse.
Okay, so let's get a couple things on the table if I can. These truckers are going to come. They got support of your high-profile MPs. They support these people to reverse the mandate. Will you meet these truckers? Will you go out and support these truckers when they arrive in Ottawa?
Well, as I said 3 weeks ago, Evan, we've been meeting with industry for the last 2 months, and I will continue to meet with industry and individual truckers throughout this week and into the weekend, because people are advocating because they're losing their jobs, they're losing their livelihoods, and they want to make sure that they're heard. As I said, this is what Canadians are a bit tired of, Evan. 2 years ago, we were calling essential workers heroes. Now we're allowing the whole debate to become demonized, neighbor against neighbor, when there are ways we can tackle these shortages without dividing the country.
I'm just trying to get a straight answer, because it seems like your MPs are very clear. They say, I don't support the trucker mandate. I know you're talking about what you said 3 weeks ago. I'm just asking you today. And you're talking about clarity. I mean, you know, your transport critic, Melissa Lantsman, said there's a connection between the trucker mandate and empty grocery shelves. You know, she tweeted out a picture that, this picture here, this is not a Canadian shelf. We found this, as everyone did, called on iStock. It was from Britain. It's a fake picture, as you know, so it's not actually a reflection of what's going on. So to get clarity, have you talked to Melissa Lantsman about tweeting out fake pictures, your own MP? And just, look, I just want it on the record. Do you support getting rid of the border mandate, yes or no?
Evan, 3 weeks ago, as you know, I proposed a different solution other than the mandate to tackle the supply chain shortage and to make sure that thousands of people weren't put out of work at a time we need them on the roads. We are highlighting the same issues that the Canadian Chamber of Commerce, that most of the business groups in Canada are showing Canadians. There's already out of control inflation. Right. If we continue to see supply chain shortages from semiconductors right through to food, it's going to drive up inflation even more at a time that Canadians are already falling behind. So leadership's about putting out real solutions. Mr. Trudeau didn't even get a question on this today, Evan. This is a crisis, and Canadians deserve to be heard by their government.
Okay, so you won't. So the truckers show up. If Mr. Trudeau was here, I'd ask him the same question, just for the record. If the truckers show up on Parliament Hill, sir, will you meet them, or yes or no?
We've been meeting with them for the last few months, and I will continue to meet this week and into the weekend with truckers and with the industry, both individual people suffering, but also the industry.
Right.
3 weeks ago, Evan,
but I'm talking about the convoy. I'm talking about the so-called freedom convoy.
Problem, which would actually tackle the supply chain shortage. Mr. Trudeau's making inflation worse through his overspending, through his lack of attention on issues like the shortages, and with the fact that he's continuing to just divide people and not deliver on the essential things we need in this pandemic.